Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of our Mindset Monday tip for your week. I'm excited to chat with you today because today I'm sharing with you a breakthrough moment that one of my clients had. And it sounds really simple. When I share it with you, it's going to sound super simple, but I want you to really sit with it for a little bit and see how it applies to the various areas of your own life. So one of the things that I do with this work, in addition to my client calls that we have anywhere from every couple of weeks, every 2 weeks, to even weekly with some of my clients, I also offer some between session messaging. So I have this platform that I use where clients can reach out to me for anything, share little tidbits, get support, that kind of thing. And in one of these particular client messages, I had a client share this very simple yet powerful moment. And the thing that she said was, I got to a place where I thought, maybe it doesn't have to be that way. What if it doesn't have to be the way that I've always thought it to be? And it sounds really simple, and maybe it doesn't even make sense to you just yet, but what she was saying was, what if this thing, this assumption, this truth, this thought that I've had my entire life about who I am, about how I operate, about how things work out for me because this is just the way it's always been, what if it didn't have to be that way? What if that's not actually true? And I know it sounds simple, but when we're talking about making changes to our thought process or how life gets to work out for us or money works out for us, that is really the question we're asking. Whatever area of your life right now that you're feeling challenged by, that feels like it's not working out for you, or it feels a little bit like, you feel stuck or stagnant, or, it's not quite working for you. Ask yourself that question. What if it didn't have to be this way? What if this way that I've always assumed it was going to be isn't that way at all? What if I got to choose differently? And that is the power. That is the power in the statement. And there's really two parts to this, right? It's being willing to question everything that you've known to be true about you, being able to question what you believe about yourself, being open to questioning what happens if I don't accept that truth. What happens if I don't accept that is the way that it always has to be for me, that I'm always the one that gets left out, that I always am the person that never has enough, or I'm the one that has to give and give and give and give and never receive. What if I am no longer willing to accept that as my truth? And I'll tell you what happens. When you start questioning these truths that you've carried with you, these assumptions that you've known to be true for however long, right? Sometimes our whole life. When you begin to question those things, then you get to ask another question. You get to see things differently. You get to choose a different truth, a different reality. So my assignment to you is to start asking that question in your relationships, in your finances, in your career, in your health and wellness. Start asking that question in your friendships, in your day-to-day self-care. What if it didn't have to be this way? What if the things that aren't working out for you, but have been a certain way for so long, right? What if it didn't have to be that way? So that's the first step. Start questioning that. And the second step is, what would you like instead? What would you like instead of this yo-yo dieting crazy, I'm either here or there, like very black and white action or commitment, right? What would you choose instead? What do you choose to be true for you? And that really comes from questioning what you've always known. Because we're on this evolutionary process. We are on this journey where we're constantly learning and growing and evolving and becoming the version of ourselves that we really came here to be, that we're in these bodies to become. And we can't change and we can't transform and we can't, shift our thoughts or our lives until we start questioning some of those things that we just carry with us because it's the way it's always been done. There's a really fun story that I can't remember exactly where it came from. I think it was in a book that I read, but the statement goes, the story is that this woman was, cooking dinner I don't know, some holiday dinner, and she was making ham. And so she would get the ham and she'd cut the ends off and then put it in the pan. And someone was there one day, and this is the way she's always done it, and someone was there one day and said, "Why do you do that?" And she said, "I don't know, it's the way my mom always did it." So she ended up asking her mom why her mom always did it. And her mom simply said, "It was because it wouldn't fit in the pan. The pan that I had wouldn't fit the ham. So all those years that I was using that pan, I was cutting off the ends so it would fit in the pan." Doing things the way that we've always done them without questioning why we're doing them, or without questioning if it's working for us, or questioning if we can change it, that's something that we are all doing. Maybe not with ham, maybe not with recipes, maybe not with cooking, but we are all doing it when it comes to our mindset and when it comes to things that we believe to be true, things that we are assuming, things that we are allowing, things that we're reinforcing in our lives. And so today, my assignment, my invitation, challenge for you is to start asking that question. What have you been doing all these years that you haven't really thought about? Start questioning these things and then choose differently and see how quickly, swiftly, and easily your life starts to transform just by making that little shift. Okay? I would love to hear from you what this kind of sparks in you. This question, it's a perfect journaling question to just sit down and start writing out these things. Like, does it have to be this way? Do my finances what if my finances didn't have to be the way that they've always been? Relationships, really go down the line. And I would love to hear what comes up for you as you start questioning these things. Pop a comment below this video, shoot me an email, send me a message on Facebook. Let me know what resonates for you from this video. And of course, as always, if you're interested in doing the work, looking at your inner landscape, looking at some of those thoughts and beliefs that maybe you don't even know you're carrying, that are influencing and impacting your life, and you're ready to change things. Maybe life's not going well for you, or it's been going okay and you just want to do something more. If that's for you and you're looking for support, send me a message and let's get you on the calendar to have a quick chat to see if we are a good fit to work together. I'd love to connect with you. In the meantime, I hope that this is helpful as always. Share any thoughts, comments, anything that resonated with you below, and I will chat with you guys soon. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.